Cheerio, this is TTV and you are the best high school on the planet, THS. Do you guys know why?
Because you've got spirit, you've got soul, you've got moxie, and you're not afraid to show it.
And do you want to know one of the best ways you can show your love for THS?
Come out tonight for the second opening weekend of Cinderella.
Number 2.
We would love to have every seat filled tonight, just like you fill the stadium for football games.
Even if you can't make it tonight, there are shows tomorrow night and Sunday afternoon. Alrighty, on with the show, gang.
First, your lunch.
Do you know what would do great with today's lunch? A ticket to Cinderella. Right here. This is what they look like. These beautiful little pieces of paper there was so much work put into these pieces of paper. Wouldn't you just love to have one of your own?
Yes, sir, beautiful.
It's very possible for you to get a ticket.
Oh no.
That's a quote, by the way. You have to come see the show to get it. So come to the show.
So, here's what's happening around your school.
Juniors and seniors who volunteered for Special Olympics, please check the final approved list posted on the main office window.
Students wishing to run for student body officer or class officer need to pick up a packet in the main office today.
Stop by the library and register with Miss Holiday for Miss Tullahoma. The event will be held on Saturday, May 19th.
The Aristocat auditions that were scheduled for next week have been postponed to a later date. Updates about the auditions will be announced soon.
We'll keep you guys posted on those. Now, any incoming senior or junior interested in taking personal finance online this summer needs to pick up a parent permission form from Miss Pendergraft's classroom this week. The forms are due today so that teacher approval can be obtained. You must have good work ethic, maintain good grades, have computer and internet access, and be committed to completing this course once the course begins.
Anyone interested in trying out for football should see Coach Olive. If you have not had a physical for the 2017-18 school year, you must print the physical forms from the Tullahoma High School website or go by the guidance office for a physical form. Forms are due May 1st.
Seniors, for the 18-19 season, you should have picked up your equipment on Monday after school. Next year's juniors, you should have picked up yours Tuesday. And sophomores, you should have picked up yours on Wednesday. If you guys didn't do this, I would check with the coaches, but hopefully you did do it.
The spring feed will be after school on Monday, April 30th at the Creed McClure Fieldhouse. Spring practice will begin on May 1st and conclude with the red and white game on May 18th. If you are in a spring sport at THS and would like to try out for football, see Coach Olive or Coach Oakley to join after your spring season.
Now, real quick, we have a sports update for you guys. Here it is.
People think that most athletes are expected to do great on the field at all times due to them being on the team. But what some do not know is that it is the practice that keeps you consistent on a regular basis.
With Coach King here. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Bryce. How you doing?
I'm doing good. What is the importance of practice in your point of view?
Practice is important because in baseball being every sport you got to practice. Baseball's a specific skills type of sport where you've got to do the same things over and over to get some, the reps. It's the kind of thing where if you don't do it, you lose it, and that's why batting practice is so important on a daily basis. Reps off a tee, groove that, a lot of muscle memories involved. So to me, practice is one of those kind of things where obviously you've got to practice your skill, but also at the same time, on a day-to-day basis, somebody might have an injury, somebody might, not play very well. And so to me, the key thing about the way we do practice is it gives everybody an opportunity where when the kid goes down, the next guy's ready to go. So it's just one of those kind of things where, in sports, you just have to practice your craft, practice your trade on a day-to-day basis.
And when do you begin practice?
Well, for us, baseball being a spring sport, and what I really like about the way we do things at Tullahoma. There's a lot of guys that play a lot of different sports. You know, we've got a lot of football players in the fall. We've got a couple cross country guys wrestling. So when those sports go in the fall, what we try to do is try to get some workout in. We lift weights. This year we introduced a heavy ball program to try to build some arm strength, build some velocity, things like that. And then once football ends, you know, we'll get those kids back. You've got the basketball guys that go, but technically baseball practice starts every year around the second week of February. But there's a whole lot of things that go into the preseason training, like building up arm strength, where we have to throw bullpens. TSSAA instituted a new rule this year where you could work with 3 kids a day. So it helps kids to groove those swings and things like that. So that's one of the things that we try to take advantage of, is what the rules allow us to do.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Very good. Thank you.
All right, so on with your announcements.
On May 3rd, Martlow will be at THS to help with the dual enrollment and grant application in the computer lab. We have a step-by-step guide on how to complete each application from home in the counseling office. Make sure you enroll as a dual enrollment student for fall 2018.
The Band Pops concert is going to rock Fraser McEwen Park on Sunday, May 6th at 2 p.m. And speaking of the band, did you know that there are quite a few band kids in Cinderella? He is one of them.
Oh yes.
He does a wonderful job.
Thank
Well,
you.
You're welcome.
You do too.
Thank you. All right.
So, if you did not take the ACT test in April but plan to attend Marlow in the fall in the dual enrollment program, you need to stop by the counseling office and sign up for the placement test. It will be given here on May 1st in the Science Computer Lab.
Hey, top seniors, the RSVPs for the top 10% banquet are due this Friday. Please turn in your card and money to NISTISC to ensure seating.
A very important senior meeting will be held on Friday, May 4th at 1:15 in the THS auditorium. Information for graduation will be given out, as well as information from the counseling office. Please make plans to attend.
Seniors, please mark your calendar for the Class of 2018 Senior Awards Night. The program will be on Thursday, May 17th at 6 p.m. in the THS auditorium. Local scholarships, college scholarships, and special awards will be presented. Friends and family are also encouraged to attend.
Also, seniors, if you'd like your photos featured in the senior video, you must send up to 4 photographs to Mr. Miller via email or drop the photos off with Miss Holiday. Photos must be turned in by Monday, April 30th to be included in the video. All photos submitted will be available for pickup by Friday, May 4th. Photos not picked up before graduation will be discarded.
And that would be a shame, so make sure you pick up your photographs. Apparently, I cannot talk in correct sentences.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. And so that's another fine episode of TTV, you guys. Please come out and support your theatre department this weekend by attending Cinderella. It's a wonderful story. Kids love it. You'll love it. So come out and see it. And speaking of loving it,
I am not at this point.
knock, knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo-hoo.
Come on. My jokes aren't that bad. Why do you have to cry about them? Come on.
But they really are.
They're really not. I mean, you guys really do love my jokes, I'm sure. Don't you? Don't you love my jokes?
Sure.
He means it. He's not being sarcastic at all.
I'm
I hope
always
you guys have a
sarcastic.
great weekend. Come see Cinderella, and we'll see you Monday.
See you then.
Bye, THS.